The weekend review. Each Saturday and Sunday, we take suggestions to stories here at ABC7 and Fox 22, ranging from breaking news to feel-good features that stood out to you during our weekday and air them in its entirety. First, officials with the Maine State Fire Marshal's Office reported last week that Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury passed away last Sunday morning at Maine Medical Center in Portland as a result of injuries he sustained on scene at Robbins Lumber back on May 15th. An honorable transfer of Chief Woodbury made its way through Waldo County back on Monday. Our Grace Blanchard has the story.
Dozens of people lined the streets of Waldo County to honor the life of Searsmont Assistant Fire Chief Wayne Woodbury as he received an honorable transfer from Augusta to Belfast. According to the State Fire Marshal's Office, the 76-year-old died Sunday at Maine Medical Center in Portland from injuries he sustained while fighting the fire at Robbins Lumber on May 15th. A catastrophic incident that also killed Morrill firefighter Andrew Cross and injured several others. Multiple departments took part in a procession on Monday to pay tribute to Woodbury. According to Belfast Deputy Chief Chris Colby, Woodbury spent more than 60 years in the fire service and dedicated his life to serving others.
Yeah, Wayne, I believe he had 63 years in the fire service. Belmont, Searsmont, Bath Iron Works, just an icon in the industry. Everybody knows Wayne around here. Anybody who knew Wayne just knew what a great guy he was. Just had such a passion for fire service.
In the wake of the Robbins Lumber fire, an outpouring of support from across Maine and the wider region has bolstered emergency responders and impacted families.
It's what small communities do and what Waldo County communities do, and we're reminded of our connection and that we all need each other.
The procession carrying Woodbury was ultimately greeted by community members and firefighters at the Riposta Funeral Home in Belfast.
Just say thank you and to honor this man who's lost his life, doing the right thing.
Firefighters are expected to stand vigil outside the funeral home in revolving shifts until the end of Woodbury's funeral services, ensuring he is never left alone. Those services have not yet been announced. The Robbins Lumber fire remains under investigation. In Belfast, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
Next here on the Weekend Review, for some, moose hunting in Maine is a family affair. And it all starts with the famous Moose Lottery. Here's that story. The Maine Moose Permit Lottery is a time-honored tradition, combining the excitement of being surrounded by fellow outdoor enthusiasts. And if you're lucky, booking you a one-way ticket to a lasting memory.
It's extremely popular, in-state and out-of-state as well.
The 45th Annual Moose Lottery is being held at the Acton Fairgrounds in Acton between this coming Friday and Sunday. Starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday, the names of the lottery winners will be read.
And it's probably going to take several hours.
And that's because 75,000 people this year applied for a chance to secure one of only 3,700 moose hunting permits.
If you're not able to, come to the fairgrounds, we'll have the results posted on our website by 6 p.m. that night.
For those who do plan on attending, there'll be things to do in the meantime.
It's going to be a midway there with rides for kids, food vendors, games.
In the lottery's 45-year history, one thing has changed while another has remained constant. What's changed is that the names are no longer drawn out of a chicken wire tumbler at the Augusta Armory.
And back then it was only 1,000 names. The moose population has grown since then. The popularity of the hunt has grown as well.
What hasn't changed is the feeling of securing a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. A moment described best by Gary Farrell, who spoke with us back in 2023 after winning a permit.
It's been a long time coming. I've put in nearly 20 years and never drawn my own permit, so it's really, really nice.
Doug Banks reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News. And the results of that moose lottery have been posted. If you want to check it out, go to the Maine Department of Inland Fisheries Wildlife Facebook page. There's a link there that you can go to that goes to their website so you can see those results. And finally, here on the Weekend Review, a Down East community has rallied to preserve a resource some of its most vulnerable residents rely on. Alex Schleit tells us how a community-wide effort secured the future of the Friendship Cottage.
Earlier this month, the Friendship Cottage officially took ownership of its home in Blue Hill. The cottage opened nearly 2 decades ago and remains the only respite care program in Hancock County. For years, the program operated under Down East Community Partners. But last fall, the organization collapsed following financial and operational challenges. While the program itself was taken over by the Aroostook County Action Program, the future of the building remained uncertain as liens were filed against the property.
We learned in the middle of October that we were going to, that they were going to put the building that houses Friendship Cottage on the market.
Supporters had less than 6 months to raise $700,000.
I know I was worried. Without this, I wouldn't have any way of getting around, getting out and meeting people. I would be stuck at home, and that's not good. I can only talk to my cat so long.
So the group began fundraising.
We raised all the money in pledges and actual donations by the middle of April, and we had put an offer on the property in March, early March, and we closed on the property on June the 5th.
Now, people like Janet, who has been coming to the Friendship Cottage for 16 years, can continue to benefit from the program for years to come.
I wouldn't know what to do without it.
And officials say safeguards are now in place to ensure the property continues serving the community for generations.
We have a clause in there, a covenant, that if for any reason that they don't have the program anymore, that this building will be kept for the people of Blue Hill.
In Blue Hill, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
And folks, as the Weekend Review segment continues, we'd like you at home to be a part of it. Didn't see a story you thought should have been included? Well, then email us throughout the week at weekendreview@wvii.com with what stories during the past week made an impact or stood out to you. Tune in again tomorrow night here on Fox 22 News at 10 for a new slate of local stories. All right, folks, Chase Ropanek is in next with your full 5-day forecast.
A bit of a wet weekend so far with a few isolated showers and thunderstorms out there for your Saturday. We're going to get that going again for tomorrow with more thunderstorms for your Sunday. What time will they exactly arrive? We'll have those answers coming right up.
From the heart of Maine, where rugged beauty meets timeless craftsmanship, Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, taming the outdoors through groundwork, retaining walls and seawalls, building custom fireplaces that become the centerpiece of your home, crafting granite steps and patios that invite you outdoors, designing hardscapes that turn yards into living spaces, built to last, crafted for life. Richard Henderson & Sons Masonry, quality in every stone.
Look at this guy.
What? Yo,
Let's get a car, man.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can I charge my phone? Ooh. Hey, can I get the password for the Wi-Fi?
Oh, let's change the music.
Bose? Dang. Have I got something in my key? Oh.
Loaded with features for everyone.
Nice, man.
How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra.
Right now, lease a Hyundai Elantra SE for $119 a month or get $2,000 customer cash. Hurry in.
As a doctor in rural Maine, we're already seeing the impact. Susan Collins voted to support Donald Trump on the largest Medicaid cut in history. Healthcare is getting even more expensive. People are losing coverage. Our hospitals are closing, and the worst is yet to come. But Susan Collins gave Trump a blank check for his war in Iran. Billions of dollars that we could use here in Maine. We need to tell Susan Collins to stop siding with Donald Trump. We can't afford it.
Whether you're thinking of getting your first tattoo or building onto your collection of skin art,
Disconnected Tattoo and Art Company in Ellsworth provides the safest and most comfortable tattoo and piercing experience.
At Disconnected Tattoo, we'll combine your vision with our art to create something special that will last the test of time.
Don't trust your personal body art to anyone else.
Call Disconnected Tattoo today to schedule your consultation.
Or check out our Facebook page.
Disconnected Tattoo and Art Company in Ellsworth.
You got the MLB All-Star Game in Philadelphia. This is how America celebrates a birthday. July 14th on Fox.
Thank you very much. Not too bad of a start for your weekend out there, although a bit cooler. Upper 60s here in the Bangor area, same for Bar Harbor and Rockland. You did see 70s down into the southwestern portion of the state. Portland at 75, Sanford at 76, but as you go a bit further north for today, a bit cooler. Greenville at 62. You saw mid-60s, though, in Clayton Lake, and upper 60s for Presque Isle, similar to us here in Bangor for today. So for tonight, there is going to be an area of clearing. That's going to be in the Bangor area, so I'd expect lows to fall down into the low 50s for tonight. Winds are going to be light out there as well. But there will be a chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms. That's going to keep your lows much warmer. That's from Clayton Lake, Millinock into the Machias area. Expect those lows to be in the mid to upper 50s for tonight. Don't be surprised if you see a low near 60. But going into tomorrow, highs are expected to reach into the mid 70s. I don't think we'll reach for 76, more so 73, 74 degrees due to cloud cover for tomorrow. But you are going to see cooler temperatures once again the further north you go, keeping your highs in the low to mid 60s, especially for areas like Clayton Lake and Caribou. So average highs this time of year, mid 70s, right? A little bit below that for tomorrow, pretty close to par on Monday, but we are going to be back below average for your Tuesday. Upper 60s then, but we're going to bounce right back above average Wednesday. We're going to have highs back near 80, but we'll fall back near average Thursday, Friday, and the Saturday. Temperatures right around the mid 70s. Can't beat that. Not too bad for a temperature trend going throughout this upcoming week. So as we look into winds for tonight, those winds are going to lighten up, especially more towards the early morning hours. As we get into tomorrow, any wind that we really do see is going to be underneath some showers and thunderstorms that are expected during the afternoon hours. Here's right around 3 o'clock. Winds can be gusting near 20 into the thunderstorms, and if you do get underneath one of those, maybe some gusty winds over 30 miles per hour, but it'll be short-lived and should be non-severe. So as we keep going into throughout your Sunday night into your Monday, winds are going to be much lighter than, pretty calm towards the early morning hours to start off the work week. So let's take a look at the radar, what we're seeing throughout tonight into tomorrow. So already seeing a few isolated showers and thunderstorms out there. Again, non-severe and not so much thunder. They're losing energy throughout the night. But as we get into tomorrow, it's a whole brand new day, right? We're going to see some showers popping up right around noon. Again, that's going to be continuing to push eastward as we get into those afternoon hours. 4 to 5 o'clock is when we can get some thunderstorms, especially here in the Bangor area. And they look to sit around for a little bit. So yes, there can be some heavy downpours, of course, with this. But once we get past sunset, these storms really wring themselves out. They're just going to dissipate and get out of here. So we'll be in the clear as we head into tomorrow night. But again, for Monday, a whole new system approaches. We're looking at some energy further north for some isolated showers and thunderstorms, again staying non-severe, but more of a rain threat for here in Bangor. You see it start in Portland. It's going to arrive later into the evening hours, more of the overnight for Bangor, and we'll get some nice rain for your Monday night into your Tuesday. But for tomorrow's storms, as we can get some heavy downpours, if you're underneath one of these, you could see right around 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rainfall. I do believe we're going to see this blue a little bit further south, where we're seeing those chances